Slam dunk.
Yeah, but this is like you staying, like it's one of the easier votes. You want some water?
No, I'm moving to the shade. You coming?
Yeah, of course. No, I'm just gonna sit here in the lawn by myself. Talking to the chair. Your ring's down there?
Oh, yeah. Hot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, we're closer there, blah, 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 blah. I mean, there'd be no point to this. If they wanted you out, they could just vote you out. You know?
I know, they could.
I'm saying, no, but the point is, there doesn't need to be a big going on these. Doesn't need to be a big charade about it. And everything that they've said and done is in support of the fact that there is not funny business going on. If there was, we would have been next to each other. They could have used a veto. Blah, 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 blah. I think the only funny business is they're trying to kiss Zach's ass in the process. But keep in mind, like, Zach did come to us and try and get them out. And Zach was looking to get something out of me, you know, to try and, like, not, for us not to be sitting next to each other type of thing or whatever. Oh. So when you say, when I spoke to Zach, that he could have just been telling me anything, yes, but he wanted something out of me and was trying to, like, negotiate with me, and he, you know, their names came up, blah, 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 blah. So when he told me that Jameka was his target, I believed Jameka was his target because when he asked for my vote in return for, you know, blah, 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 it was, you know, to try and cast a vote against her, which of course I would agree to because why am I going to cast a vote against you? You know what I'm saying?
Better not.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you say, like, well, he could have been blowing bullshit up my ass too. Yeah, but he was, like, trying to, like, he was trying to make sure that he wasn't going to be fucked next week or whatever, and he was having a serious conversation about, well, what can you do, and what are you going to do, and blah, 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 and if I want Jameka out, are you going to vote her out, and will you keep the nominations the same, and blah, 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 you're going to get Jameka out, you know?
Yeah.
And you felt good after the ceremony before that conversation even came
Well,
up.
that thing with Dick was just weird.
It was weird.
I mean, it was just like out of the blue. I'm like, okay.
But he's a weird guy. But I agree with you.
And then, like, obviously, you know, I talked to Jameka and...
But did she seem genuinely upset?
No.
Well, she was slamming things around
yeah,
before. She's in the gym now, not talking to anyone. Just think, though, when you stay and you become HOH, it'll be another big celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think it's about nap time.
Yeah, I think so, too. What are you packing for already? It's Monday.
I didn't pack.
You started laying things out.
That's from my laundry. That is gonna suck.
It is. But don't unpack it. Just wheel it right on up to the HOH room.
Woohoo! This will be the first time I've competed with Danielle in a HOH since the bat thing. This week you went out.
Yep. Sadly for all of you, I'm gonna win this one, so...
You think?
No, I've thought that the last several haven't really happened
no.
yet. Well, no, I hope. Maybe kind of thing. I don't know.
Maybe luck will fall your way.
Don't you mean skill?
Questions, you think, this week?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, we heard us saying that to each other? It's so fun.
And guess what? I just kept looking.
He's a real bozo.
In a way, I really shouldn't be mad at him because, like, I nominated him last week. But in a way, I'm like, you fed us that bullshit about putting, you know, those two up. So I am mad. And next week, when I nominate him, I will say I did take it personally that you nominated me.
Mm-hmm. And ripped off half of my speech.
Yeah. And stared at the table the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
In which Danielle ripped off your speech today. I want to respect the HOH. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
No more backstabbing. Everyone's a threat. It was just a repeat.
But she did say she did cite the source.
Exactly. She credited me, which I appreciate the shout out. Don't you think, like, if something was up, something would have been up with the nominations, with the veto, blah 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 blah. You know, it might.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it could still come down to the vote.
But it might just simply be that this is their preference, and it is just clear cut to them.
For now, we still have 4 days.
Because they think they have a case against you if they go against you in the final too.
What's their case against me?
The fact that you aligned with them and that you were the HOH who got out Amber and Dustin.
That's a pretty good case.
They're wrong, but no, it's not a good case. But they think they have a case against you. They have nothing against Jameka. They have 0 chance of getting Jen, Dustin, or Amber's votes from Jameka. So if one of them is against Jameka, they have a surefire loss because you...
Ready?
No, I was kind of checked out, actually. I was kind of like, you know, not entirely there.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of like,
Liar.
I had braced myself for either, really. Can't wait until Thursday at 5:40. And then again, Thursday at 5:55.
Yeah.
I think you are going to win. I have a feeling you are going to win.
I do too, if I say.
If you win again, between the way that people are going to feel about you and the 3 HOHs or whatever, you have every case in the world that you played the best game and that you should win this game.
I know.
You really would. I mean, it's already a pretty good case in the first place, but...
You can win a damn power veto.
Well, all things considered, I think 3 consecutive HOHs would count pretty heavily.
But I also put 3 people into the jury house.
That's not like that. Especially when...
At least this week it'll be like
especially
Zach.
when and especially when the people that you're putting there are, I mean, doing it with, are way less likable than you are.
Let's go inside. It's hot.
Let's. Is it nap time?
Oh, yeah.
How long are you going to nap for? Like 5-6 hours?
What time is it?
It's like 2:45.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, see ya. Maybe at dinner.
Maybe like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
What? Like, you're not tired. You're up just as late as me.
I'm going to do the exact same thing. I just think it's funny.